What is going on, guys? It is Pex. What is going on? If you can hear me, drop some W's on the chat. Let's make it rain. Let's make it rain. Let's make it rain. If you can hear me, drop some W's on the chat. Rain the W's. Rain the W's. Don't play. We're live and active. Drop the W's on the chat. Right away, I can see every single person. Very much active. You know how we do it? Let us know what is your name and where exactly are you from? That is, where exactly are you watching us from? Let's go, let's go, let's go. I see it. I see Uganda. I see Uganda. I see Malawi. Much love from Malawi. I see you. I see you, Uganda. Where are my Nigerian brothers? Where are my Nigerian brothers? Let's go, let's go, let's go. I see my Malawi brothers. Uganda brothers. I see you. Nigeria. Where exactly are you from in Nigeria? Let's get it going. I see you. I see you. I see you. Share the live, share the live, share the live. We're about to get started. Port Harcourt, I see you, Port Harcourt. Indian attendance, I see you. I see you from Lagos, Nigeria. Lagos, Nigeria, I see you. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I see you from Nigeria. I see you, AJ from Namibia. Cranium from Enugu. I see you. So today's going to be an interesting day because we are going to be dealing with a major problem. We're going to be solving the problem like we always do. We have just 60 minutes on this live. All right. I see you guys from KB State. I see you, Sniper. All right. We're going to be dealing with one of the major problems right now, which is we are going to be talking about what exactly makes a trader loses his prop firm account, or what actually makes you not to get funded. Share the live, boys. Share the live. All right. So today's topic is going to be very, very easy, simple, straight to the point. Why about 99% of traders fail their prop firm challenges? You're not going to know something. Like I said, the goal here is for us to get a payout. All right. But then you need to actually know what really is stopping me from getting a payout. We have just 1 hour, which is like about 50 minutes now. What really is stopping me from getting a payout? What exactly is stopping me from getting a payout? What exactly is stopping me from getting a payout? Once you can find that answer, there's a huge chance what actually makes you not get funded? What makes you lose your account? What exactly is the problem that differentiates you from a trader who has a funded account, and not just a funded account, but who actually gets payout? As we speak right now, I have a pending payout with GoFunded Trader, and that payout is going to be coming on my on demand. All I have to do is press the button. All I have to do is press the button, and I'm going to be getting my payout from GoFunded Trader. It is that simple. I don't want to get the payout just yet. I want to get the payout, probably get more money and level up the payout. Do you understand? Do you understand? I'm using short leverage and hoping to get my payout, hoping to pass just 1K left. No problem. Let's see how this live can actually benefit you. By the end of this live, I'm going to be breaking down one trade that could potentially give you good money. Tomorrow is Friday, so let us see if tomorrow is actually NFP. I don't know. Is tomorrow NFP? We've gotten the first Friday of January already, but due to it was after New Year, like the 2nd of New Year, so I think there was still going to be NFP tomorrow. Yeah, there's NFP 230, CAD and USD. USD and CAD. CAD and USD. So I'm going to be breaking down what exactly I'm expecting for NFP. As you can see, it's right here. I'm going to be explaining what I'm looking out for NFP. I think whenever I'm showing this stuff, I should reduce my screen. You can see this is Forex Factory. So I'll break down the chart and then I'll explain to you guys the news that I'm expecting. Is it a buy or is it a sell? I'll let you guys know. So stay tuned with me. Let us break this chain of payout hindrance. If you're ready, drop some fire on the chat. We're about to get started. Drop the fire on the chat. Drop the fire on the chat. For most of you guys that are just joining us, drop the fire on the chat. It is about time we get started ASAP. Of course, I got to look sharp. So, now, like I said, our topic for today is why most traders don't get funded or lose their prop firm account. And by the end of this stream, I'm going to be breaking down what I'm expecting for NFP tomorrow, 2:30, and my technical analysis as well. So I'll be breaking down the news and then breaking down the trading pair that I'm looking out for. Now, what exactly hinders you from getting your funded account? Before we talk about payouts, what actually hinders you from getting a funded account? Number one, I'm going to be really, really brutal here and at the same time, very, very honest to the point. Number one, lack of money. What actually makes a lot of traders not get funded is lack of money. Number one. Now, yesterday I was doing the live stream and I was talking about 50K accounts for only. When I was using the word only, a lot of people are being like, Pex is calling $500 only, calling $200 only. Yeah. I understand. To me, it might be only, but to you, it's big. All right? And that is perfectly understood. It might be big and it might be small to me. Do you understand? Now, what actually makes it small and what actually makes it big? Because of lack of money, lack of funds. You want to buy that funded account. Everybody here want to be funded $100,000. Everybody wants to be funded $100,000. That's the truth. Even 200,000, 300, 400. But the biggest problem is to buy the account. How do I buy this account? How do I buy this account? Now, in order to break the table, W break the table in the chat, boys. Drop break the table in the chat, because I'm not just here to tell you about, oh, prop firm, buy account, buy account. How are you going to buy the account? I want to show you possible ways of how you can make good money and then buy the account. Because if you have money, you would have bought the account now. Do you understand? I'm going to give you steps on how you can actually grow. All right? Now, let us break the table. If you want to get money, there are two ways. It's either you sell a product or you sell a service. One of these two. You either sell a product or you sell a service. If you decide to sell a product, very, very good. Selling a product can be you're selling malt. All right? You're selling it. You buy it for 100 naira. You're selling it for 200. You're getting a profit of 100 naira. Your capital is 200 is 100 naira. Right? Now, when you have this in mind, what happens? You have to start looking out for what possible product can I sell? What possible product can I sell? That's the question you have to ask yourself, because not everybody's going to answer that for you. Now, the next question is, what service can I render? But before you answer that, you ask yourself, what am I good at? What am I good at? Once you know what you're good at, then go hard. That is the first step to making your first money, which I call capital. You're building up your capital. But then that is raw cash capital. W raw cash in the chat. Drop raw cash in the chat. That is your raw cash capital. Now, let us say that raw cash is $100. Let's say that raw cash is $100, right? This is how I'll tell you, or this is how I would do it if I was the one. Because this is an actual plan that I did. During the time I was still starting up looking for capital as well, because let me give you something. Every single person started from the bottom, down below, all the way to the top. Happy Forex, Jeffrey Benson, Ahmed XM, Q Banks, Tony Ike, mention them. They all started from the bottom, all the way to where they are right now. But then, during some of the Happy Forex story that I watched and learned, Happy Forex literally started trading for an investor, a lady. A lady. A lady. She funded him with some money, and then what happened? He started trading it. He made some money, and then he used it to build himself up. That is selling a service. So I want your head to be open today. I want you to understand the fact that if you have something in you, sell it to the world. Sell it to anybody. Because at the end of the day, if you're thinking, what will others say? I'll remind you of something. I'll remind you of something. What will other people say will not buy you malt. W malt in the chat. W malt in the chat. What will other people say will not buy you a mouse. What will other people say will not buy you a mic? Or do you think what other people will say will buy you this one? Lie. W malt in the chat. The malt are finished. Malt, if you're watching this, I need this. I need more of this. Someday, I'll be endorsed by malt. I'll be drinking malt every day. So I love drinking malt at the end of the day. Oh, crazy. I'm even wearing the shirts, the clothes. Crazy, innit? Wow. W malt in the chat. Malta Guinness type shit. Now, that is what they say. You sell a service. Happy Forex sold services. Now, something about PropFirm is you don't have to sell a service to an investor. Sell it to the PropFirm. The question now is, how do I sell my service to the PropFirm? That is where you want to prove to the PropFirm you are good. But remember, you need some money to actually do that. That is why it is very, very important. Sell it first to somebody that's going to give you raw cash. Bring that raw cash into PropFirm instead of looking for an investor. The advantage of using an investor is good. The disadvantage of using an investor is very, very brutal. You could go to jail. Depending on when you carry the money that you know that the person, bro, you collect money that is massive. You could literally go to jail, bro. Literally. That is why PropFirm has come for everybody to get funded at the end of the day. But then you need money. So like I said, these two things, you either do what? Number one, sell a product or sell a service. I'm going to give you 2 tips on what products to sell and what service to sell. Now, I've always been the service guy. What do I mean? I've always been the service guy that I sell services. I don't really like selling products. Because it like stresses me out. But service is all about Akonuchi. It's all about the wisdom. Now, during the early days, you might be wondering, how did I then make money and then buy my PropFirm and do all those stuffs? Even the courses, I bought courses. I bought a lot of mentorship and stuff like that. Wasted money on a lot of PropFirms. But the question is, how did I even get the money to even waste? Number one, back in the early days, I was a graphic designer. Now, as at 2022, 2023, I was a graphic designer, and this graphic design is literally what made me to make some money. Clip that. It's literally what made me some money. This graphic design, what I do is very simple. I get a job from a client, and then I get the job done after being paid 50% of the money, and then get the total job done, get approval or correction, and then I get paid. Do you understand? And then I get paid. I'm teaching you how to sell yourself. Now, the question here is, how exactly do you know the customer to reach out to? I did my own online. But first, before I came online, I had to do it physical. And let me show you something. I had to do it physical. I still have my ID card. I had to do it physical. I'm going to blur some stuffs. But this right here is my ID card. As you can see me right there, I was very, very young. You can see it right there. That's me right there. You can see it under the graphic designer. Graphic designer. And this card, I designed it myself. This is not an employee card, because if you look closely right here, you're going to see my logo. You can see it right there. You can see the pecs. That pecs right there at the top corner, that is exactly what I use as like brand stuff. So people can take me seriously. Then what I do, I reach out to people one by one by one. Hello, sir. I would really like to do your banner, flyer, business card. When I say all those things finish, as you can see me, I was small. So, but then they will take me seriously. Oh, I'm from this company. I'm from this enterprise. I'm from this. And that is how they will give me job of 10,000 naira, 15,000 naira, 20,000 naira. They'll be giving me job like that, like that. And the sweet part is I know how to design. So once I design, I'll take it to a printing press, print it out, come back, and then give it to the client, and then I'll get paid. Clip that. Once I get paid, I stack up my funds. There was a very good week with this 7K, 10K, 20K. I was able to make about 58,000 naira profit in a week. 58,000 naira in a week. I made that. But then the goal is to what? Use the money to get into trading properly. So you have to understand that I'm not just here to teach you how to go into prop firm and prop firm. This is me opening your mind, not just only to trading, but literally how you can get paid. Put some money in your pocket. Now, if you're not a graphic designer, if you don't know how to design, ask yourself, what am I good at? What am I good at? When you get what you're good at, go hard on it. Reach out to people. Reach out to people. Reach out to people. Be rest assured, if you know what you're doing, if you're good at it, they will listen. Your goal here, remember, we are not drifting. We are looking at helping each of you get that raw cash. That is the raw cash you will use to go into trading. Raw cash is what you use to go into trading. And when you get the raw cash, what happens? Simple. You get your money, you go into trading, and then you start building gradually. That is how you sell your service. And if you want to sell a product, you already know how the thing goes. Get your product. If let's say this is your product, get your product. Take it to as many people as possible. Hey, this is what I sell. It is a very good drink. It's going to make you good. Probably you're selling Zobo. This, that. Test it. Oh, you can take this one for testing. And then you don't worry, just taste it. When the person tastes the drink, oh, it's nice. There's a chance that the person might buy again. Or the sweet part is when you come tomorrow, this is how those kind of thing works. When you come tomorrow, immediately you tell the man, sir, I've brought the drink. Oh, this is the Zobo for today. He will not ask you, hope say it's sweet. Guess what he's going to say? Bring them. He's already buying one. If his friend is there, immediately his friend will be like, you dey drink this thing. is sweet, you selling it don't have to say whether it is sweet or not, because your friend will say, ah, it's sharp, no worry yourself, it dey okay. Automatically you've gotten 2 customers, all because of one free testing. Because something that is new, even you yourself, you might not want to pay to test something that is not good, but if they give it to you for free, you will drink it. When you drink it and it's nice, when you come tomorrow again, is that customer that will tell somebody, ah, it's sharp, collect, it's sharp. By that time, if you had sold for that first person for 500 naira or 1000 naira, if the person is not around, you can sell for 1500 or 2000 for the second person, because that is friend say it's sharp. That is what you use, credibility. That's the first form of money, credibility. You've gotten credibility from that friend through referral. You've gotten credibility from that friend through referral. So the moment you're getting all those stuffs clean, you're getting paid. You do it for this one, you do it for this one. Now imagine that person that you gave free thing will refer you to another person. The person that he referred you to, let's say A gets it first, refers you to B. B now sees his own friend, which is C. He told C, ah, see this thing sharp, oh, buy. C will see his own friend, he will give it to D. D is sharp, oh, D will see his own friend, give it to E. Na so, na so, na so. Guess where this kind of thing is to work? Oh no, don't think that it doesn't work. It works. The best place you can see this kind of thing work is a marketplace, mechanic workshop, carpenter office, furniture. You know those kind of people now, like they are hitting Paco, hitting all this stuff, and then you bring cold Zobo. Musa drinks the cold Zobo. Do you understand? And then Samuel comes. Musa sells to Samuel. Immediately, you have like 20 customers immediately. You are making good bag. Do you understand me? You're making good bag. Do you understand what I'm saying? That is how you use what you have to get what you want. W Zobo in the chat. You already know how the thing goes. You already know how the thing goes. Now, when you've gotten that raw cash, get your money. Get your money. And do what? Do what? Get your money. And bring it to Goat Funded Trader. This is one of the problems with the cheapest challenges. You buy your account. If you can gather up to if you go for instant account, it's $64. That might be too big for a startup, but you go for $17 account. When you go for $17 account, you're good to go. Do you see it? Now, how much is $17? $17 is less than 30,000 naira. Let me check it. You can see it right here. It's 25K. You can see it here. It's 25K. You sell your Zobo for 500 for like 3 weeks. You get your money. This is just a pure idea, throwing it out on how to build your first capital. And then you can move forward and then make good money. Now, that is it. The major problem, like I said, number one is getting the money to buy the account. Then number two, if you're ready for number two, drop W's in the chat. We just spoke about number one and we broke down number one, which is lack of raw cash. All right. The second one is very, very important and you need to listen to it. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Now, the second one, very, very important. Very, very important. The second one, I will classify it to be what? Fast profit driven or fast profit motivation. Fast profit motivation. Do you understand me? You want it fast. You want it fast. Now, when you have this mindset of fast, there's a huge chance you're going to blow that account. There is a huge chance you are going to blow that account. There's a huge chance you're going to blow that account. Very huge chance. Because now you're not going to be following your rules anymore. Your mind is not there. Your mind is where the money is. The money in my mind. The money in my mind. Do you understand me? That is all. But guess what? If you follow that mechanics, there's a huge chance you are not going to pass the account, let alone get funded. The third one. Remember I said I was going to do NFP breakdown and the trade I'm expecting for NFP. So I want to make everything snappy and then break down the chart. The third one, very, very important. Lack of plan. Now, this plan can be divided into two. Your trading plan and your management plan. Trading plan is pre the trade. Do you understand? What will I do before the trade happens? A management plan is what am I supposed to do while the trade is on? All right? While this trade is on, what am I supposed to do? I need to get water. So, two things. It's either you create a trading plan or you get a working trading plan. You need a trading plan and a management plan. Those two are very, very important. Very, very important. Now, what does a trading plan consist of? I'm going to be breaking down this in the subsequent lives. So I'm just chipping it in for you guys so you understand what we are about to get down on in this 15 days live breakdown. Trust me, you're not like literally, you have to be ready for what is coming in this 2026. This is just January 8th. And let me give you guys something. 1 month from now, exactly 1 month from now, I'm going to be doing my birthday. W birthday in the chat. W's, W's, W's in the chat. W bet in the chat. W bet in the chat. Because 1 month from now, February 8th, I'm going to be doing a good birthday. And that birthday is going to be something magnificent. It is not just something like, bro, I drank water now, heat is everywhere, despite even having a fan here. So this birthday is going to be crazy, it's going to be great. And we've got something coming on as well. Yeah, I won't forget the very first day we met at Habit Sports Center when I was sub for you to play. Wow. 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 The people know. 2025 was great. Actually, 2025 was great, but this 2026, we're about to do something magnificent, even more better. W bet in the chat, bro. Because February 8th, which is exactly 1 month from now, we are going to be having a good birthday hit. Nah, bro, it's going to be crazy, innit? Type shit. So stay tuned for that because something good is going to be coming. Something good is going to be coming, of course. Something good is coming. Now, how do you have a good trading plan? What consists of a good trading plan? What are in a good trading plan? A good trading plan. Briefly, a good trading plan must have a strategy that is back-tested and forward-tested. Back-tested and forward-tested. Why? Because you need to actually know what are you going to do. You need to know. Are you going to buy? Are you going to sell? You need to know. In these live streams, I'm going to be giving you an actual day breaking down what a good trading plan should have coming to prop firm. Considering all the rules that prop firm have, you can see all these steps. I'm going to give you a good trading plan for it. I have my customized trading plan, which the team are already using. So, but then I'm going to give you something that can actually work for you. So that trading plan is something you need to look out for before entering a trade. Then a management plan is what you need to look out for when you are on a trade. As we speak, we are currently on a trade on USD card. We're currently on a trade on USD card, United States dollar for Canadian dollar. And I'm still holding it. It's either it stopped me out or I hit TP. But guess what? There is a bright side tomorrow. There is a bright side tomorrow. And what is that bright side tomorrow? NFP. I know for sure that this USD card we are having right now, the market is not going to like hit TP today. But tomorrow, being NFP, by 2 p.m. Actually 2:30. But 2 p.m. I'm going to be doing a live breakdown on my story. So if you're following on Instagram, good for you. If you're not following on Instagram, use the link in description to follow up, buy an account to GoFundMe Trader, come let's trade live. 2 p.m. on Friday, this NFP, we're going to be seeing what exactly it has for us. I'm going to be going live around that time. Let us see if we are going to make anything out of it. Like I said, the time right now is 7:42. And being on a trade from now to that time is a good thing. Even if you're trading with a funded account, most funded accounts, some don't like trading news. All right. Some will tell you enter the news 5 hours before the news happens. Well, We entered the trade as at probably 2 hours ago or 3 hours, if not even 4. It is more than 5 hours already, let alone tomorrow 2:30. So it's more than 5 hours. So if we make profit and then we can keep our entire percentage, we don't have to share anything with any prop firm, because when you enter a news with a funded account, most of the prop firms are going to tell you you traded news 2 minutes before the news and you closed 2 minutes after the news. Do you understand? So 2 p.m. tomorrow, join me live on Instagram. And I might be live on TikTok as well, but it's majorly on Instagram. So let's just see how it goes. But for tonight, I'm going to be breaking down the trade I'm going to be taking on Instagram live. So stay tuned. Now, if you see, I am teaching fluently. I'm not panicking. All right. The sweetest part of it all, I send the trade to the VIP team. So if you are in the VIP team, panic not. Risk what you can lose. And of course, be ready for what's coming. Because if it is money, we're going to make it tomorrow. W money in the chat. Drop money in the chat. Money, money, money. Drop money in the chat. We're about to do something great. Once you're on that trade USD card, don't panic. Be patient. Tomorrow, you will see what is going to happen. It is either we win or we win. It's that simple. No time to waste. Now, a trading plan is what you do before you enter a trade. Before you enter a trading plan. While you are on that trade management plan. That is what I've taken. The trade management plan is what I've taken. That is why I don't think I'm stressed about the trade. Even though I know I risk a lot. I risked a lot on the trade. But who cares? If you're ready to make money, you have to be ready to go for the juggler. If you want to make the most money, you have to be ready to go for what? The juggler. No time to 0.01 will not buy you Lambo, bro. Go hard or go home. Go hard or go home. Clip that. Go hard or go home. W, go hard or go home in the chat. W, go hard or go home in the chat. Simple. You have to be ready to make the most money. You have to be ready. So panic not. And we're making good money tomorrow. So fear not. I got you, like I said. 2 p.m. live on Instagram. Let us see what we can do with the PEX strategy. We're breaking table, bro. So, when you enter a trade, you have to not panic because you have a good trading management. Then the number 4th thing that actually makes a trader either not get funded or get a payout is what I call greed. But greed is due to lack of information. Yes. Why did I say greed is due to lack of information? Because something about internet money, I'm going to leave you guys with this. After this, I'm going to be doing the analysis. Internet money has made us to understand, or let me put it this way, internet money has actually given our brain a devaluing state. You devaluate money because of this internet money mindset. When you have the internet money mindset, you're going to see $100 as small thing. But you forget that before a workman can get $100 in a day, it's going to be very difficult. Clip that. Very, very, very difficult. $100 right now is 150,000 naira. How many workers get 150,000 naira a month as salary, let alone in a day? So greed in this trading is due to lack of information. You lack information. And that is what I'm telling you right now. If you understand the fact that every person who makes money sweat to make the money. You will not underrate, devaluate, or undermine that $100 blues you are seeing on your chart. Unless you're used to it already. But if you're not used to it, nah. Don't do that to yourself. You are seeing $100. This $100 is small. Let's leave it. But you don't have 20K in your account. Why are you doing that to yourself? Why are you doing that to yourself? Me, I can see $100 and be like, nah, less. Happy Forex can see $10,000 and be like, nah, less. But do you think I will see $10,000 and say nah, less? Less? 10K dollars? Less? Nah. That's what I want, fam. Do you get my point? My point here is less ego, more profit. W's in the chat. Less ego, more profit. If you don't learn anything today, learn this one. Less ego equals more profit. That's our mantra for this 15 live stream. 15 days live stream. Less ego, more profit. W, less ego, more profit in the chat. Because if you understand this thing, you will not see $100 and say nah less. Whereas you that said nah less, you don't have 20,000 naira or $20 in your checking account. If Happy Forex see $50,000, he will close. He will close. But then, if you end up, you see $50, you say nah less. Bro, if nah less, true, no problem. But if it is not nah less, you're just trying to like raise shoulder up. Why are you raising shoulder up? It is either you are taking screenshots or you are taking profit. It's that simple. Clip that. It's that simple. You are either taking profit or taking screenshot. Which one do you want to do? Let me know in the comment section. Do you want to take screenshot or do you want to take profit? If you understand this simple principle, there's no way you're not going to make good profits in this market. This is one of the major elementaries that you need to have your foundation very solid. Make your brain understand that the lesser your ego, the more profit you're going to make. And most especially with prop firm. If you see $100 and your account is $5,000, close and be happy. If your account is $50,000 and you see $300, $500, close and be happy. You are the one getting the what? Payout. Not me. You are trying to oppress. If you are trying to oppress me, you are on your own. That's why most everybody is always taking screenshots. You are taking screenshot and then neglecting what you're supposed to take, which is what? Profit. So I think I've broken down a lot for you guys today. Let us head on to the chart. But before that, let us do a quick revision of what we talked about. The major topic today is what? How, or I would call it, why 90% of traders actually never get funded or get a payout. All right? 90% of traders never get funded or get a payout. Number one, lack of raw cash. Do you understand? Lack of raw cash. When you get the raw cash, you buy your account. Number two is very, very important. And I said that number two to be very crucial. No trading plan, no trade management. You lack those two. And I broke down what a trading plan could actually be, but not in detail because I have that as a topic on a good day in this live stream. So stay tuned because in this 15-day live stream, I'm going to be giving you word for word everything you need. And then we go in straight up into achieving this life payout that we're talking about. When you have this game plan, you should be working with your game plan. Number three, if I'm not mistaken, is greed. All right. Yeah, I like that. Somebody wrote it here. Fast profit motivation is the second one. Lack of plan. Do you understand? And then we have greed, which I said ego equals to loss of profit, but less ego equals to more profit. All right. I love that. I love that. I see attentive people. I see active traders, people that are ready to actually make it out, not just from their screenshots, but readily, actively. Let's get down to the charts. Let me show you guys what I'm expecting for NFP on a good day. NFP on a good day, guys. NFP on a good day. NFP on a good day. We're going wild. We're going wild. We're going wild. NFP on a good day. NFP on a good day. Live stream going crazy. All right. Don't miss out. Tomorrow we're going live again, the same time. Don't miss out on anything. For sure, nothing is going to be left unturned. Now, let me share my screen. Drop some fire if you're ready for this one. Drop some fire. We have just 5 minutes for this. Just 5 minutes for this. Just 5 minutes for this. Now, if you can see my screen, drop some W's on the chat. Tomorrow is NFP. Let us see what we can make from this. Now, this, let me open Forex Factory. Now, Forex Factory, if you look at it right now, you're going to see what is going on right here. And then we're heading to tomorrow. Now, look at all the news we have here for Forex Factory tomorrow. Look at all the news we have here for Forex Factory tomorrow. You're going to see here 2:30 we have Canadian news, and then USD news below. Then by 4 o'clock we have USD news as well. Now, in order for you to understand news, I'm going to be breaking down news in this live stream as well. So, but this one is just to water the floor, testing the waters. Now, this right here, you can see for Canadian, you can see here the previous is 53.6K. 53.6K. That's the previous. Forecast is minus 1.8K. That is a drastic sell for CAD. That is a drastic sell for CAD. Then for USD, you can see right here, the previous is 64 and the forecast is 66K. That is a good buy for USD. So what does it mean? Basically, USD CAD is going to have a good momentum to the upside. Clip that. USD CAD is going to have a good momentum to the upside because Canadian dollar is having a forecast of how many Ks, but then, sorry, it's having a previous of how many Ks, but then the forecast is, I mean, minus 1 point. Not even 1 point, but minus, which is wild. Which is wild. A lot of sales is going to be happening on CAD. CAD, any pair that has CAD as base currency, expect a sell. Any pair that has CAD as quote currency, expect a buy. Do you understand? USD card. Card is the coach currency. USD card should buy. And even USD is having a stronger stronger strength. Now let us head on to USD card chart. Let's see if we have a correlation with this news tomorrow. A correlation with this news tomorrow. This is USD card chart. And as you can see right here, we are in the buy for USD card already. Do you understand? We are in the buy for USD card already. And nobody needs to tell you that USD is an uptrend. Nobody needs to tell you USD card is an uptrend. I bought USD card from here yesterday. I sent out the trade to the VIP team, though the VIP got stopped out. Why? Why I didn't get stopped out was because it was actually a nonchalant move, but based on mistake, I forgot to set a stop loss there. I have multiple accounts, so I didn't set stop loss on one of the accounts. So the remaining account that I set stop loss, I think two of them I got stopped out. But the one I did not set a stop loss mistakenly, I did not get stopped out because this week, you can see right here, this week, I think this one here took us out before the buys continue, which was really, really painful though, because this was a perfect trade. I held the trade yesterday only for me to come to my account and I was like, oh, I did not set stop loss. So I was in profit. And then it kept on going to the upside. Now, this right here, you can see that the market did the same thing. A break, a retest, and then upward movement. Now, if you can see here, this was a high. Very simple high. This one right here. The fact that the market was a high there tells us the fact that this market will break, retest, and then buy. And the next high we are expecting this market to get to is here. So you can see clearly that the market has already taken out the high. It has already retested back on the high. So your entries should be looking around this region for a move to the upside. And trust me, I'm looking out for a massive buy to this side. But then, according to analysis, I just want a 1 to 3 weeks to reward. If you understand the drop understood in the chart, I want a 1 to 3 weeks to reward, and I'm risking about my stop loss is about 20 pips. So my take profit is around this spot here, about 60 pips in take profit around here, 60 pips. Once I get my 60 pips, I'm good to go. Now, how does this NFP affect this market? How does this NFP affect this market? You can see that according to the NFP, it says that we are going to be having what? We're going to be having um we're going to be having a buy. The previous was 60, was 62K or 64K, and then the forecast is 66K. That is a buy for USD. For CAD, it is saying that the forecast is extremely lower than the previous. So I'm leaving you guys today with this. I'm expecting a good buy continuously to the upside to this point on NFP. If NFP is going to have a massive buy, then that's what I'm expecting. But if it's not going to have a massive buy just like that, just give me my 60p and I will leave you alone. All right? For Euro USD, it's a sell. That's what I'm looking out for. For GBP USD, is also a sell. Hopefully, we can get a break and retest on GBP USD before NFP, and I will sell GBP USD to the bottomless pit as well. All this trade will be sent out to the VIP team. So if you are there, be rest assured that Pex is coming through for you guys tomorrow. With a good trade, I'm pulling up. With that being said, if you understood every single thing that I taught here, I want you to drop understood on the chat. W understood on the chat. Because right now, we are going to be calling it a day. Really, really appreciate every single person that turned up for this live. And for sure, it's about time we make it out. After this live stream in 15 days, I'm going to be putting in the work, roughly, single handedly train, pick out, and make sure more than I told you guys from the beginning of this 2026, 100 payout for 100 students, 100 payout for 100 students. I will make sure it happens this 2026. If you're going to be part of that, drop some W's on the chat. Let's make it count. Because, bro, at the end of the day, if you're ready to take the risk, you'll be the one to be happy. If you're ready to take the risk, you'll be the one to be happy. If you're ready to take the risk, you will be the one to be happy. VIP is already buzzing. As you can see right here, I already sent the buy to the VIP already, and we're already in good blues. After this live stream, 15 days is completed. After this live stream, 15 days is completed. I'm definitely sure I'm going to be handpicking 100 traders for this. It's about time we make it count, not just in our screenshot, not just by screenshotting this screenshot. No, not just this, but it must hit deposit confirmed in your crypto wallet. And Pex, I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Turn on your post notification because tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m., we're going to be going late. And yeah, if you don't want to miss out on anything, then hit the subscribe button because we are going to be rolling it again. Tomorrow, you're going to be getting updates on the trades. And like I said, 2 p.m., we're going to be going live on Instagram. And then by night, 7 p.m., we're going to be going live on this YouTube to see if our trade forecast was actually correct. Respects, and if you have any question, leave it below this video. Like, subscribe, and turn on the post notification. I'll see you tomorrow in the third day live stream. 15 days, and after that, we'll get some good payout. Peace.